Good evening, everybody. Sue will be joining us from the beach shortly. I'm Bob Howick.
Still ahead on Action News, we'll check in on all the Sun Fun activities.
And we'll introduce you to a very special teacher. Well, they say someone has to do it, so Sue Abrams lost the coin toss, so she is suffering through all the sun, surf, and sand.
It's rough out here, Bob,
yes.
Let me tell you. Well, today is opening day of Sun Fun festivities, and as Chris Clark tells us, things are hustling and bustling along the Grand Strand. And look who's here. It's Mr. TV.
Ooh, Mr. Sun Fun.
Yeah, I love your pants.
You know, I've been catching heat about these pants ever since I put them on this morning. Spencer loved them, too.
Are you being facetious?
Well, when we went coast to coast at 8:06, that's the first thing he said. I'm here with meteorologist Tom Sorrells with the wildest pants in Myrtle Beach. Didn't you hear that?
Hey, what kind of distinction did you guys? I mean, that's great.
People have recognized me all day because of my pants. Yeah. Let's talk about weather for a while, Sue.
Okay.
What do you say? Let's take a look at what's going on across the viewing area right now.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Bob Howick in Florence.
And I'm Sue Abrams at the Pavilion for Sun Fun in Myrtle Beach. Bob, police are investigating an accident at the 15401 bypass in Bennettsville. Now, first reports indicate it may have been caused by severe rain. There are downed trees throughout the PD caused by severe weather. And joining us now for an update on the weather situation is Tom Sorrells. Tom?
Thank you, Sue. Unfortunately, it's been kind of a strange day weather-wise. We started out with just a pitch.
Gosh, this is unbelievable up here, isn't it?
What do you mean by unbelievable?
I mean, the people, the traffic, the whole scene. It's great.
I think earlier tonight we were calling it a zoo.
That's lucky you said that, not me.
Yeah, it's kind of a wild time right now, but that's the way Sun Fun is meant to be. A lot of we'll just have the warmth and no showers.
I hope so. Okay, thank you very much, Tom. Well, as we all know, it's time for Sun Fun, and that explains some of the hustle and bustle down here on the Grand Strand. We asked reporter Chris Clark to check it out. One Sun Fun feature for the past couple of years has been Good Morning America weatherman Spencer Christian. As of this year, Spencer has a permanent place in Myrtle Beach, his very own star along the Celebrity Boardwalk right in front of the pavilion here. The idea was started by the Chamber of Commerce last year to honor some special guests. Christian says he'll be back at least to keep that star polished.
Now let's go back down to the beach where two people we never saw before are standing by. Those are strange-looking pants there, young fella.
You know, you're the last person that will crack on me about these pants tonight because I'm changing
on TV,
now.
Anyway.
Yeah, you know, I've been
Look like
insulted.
pajamas.
Do what?
They look like pajamas.
Pajamas, thanks, Bob. You know, Spencer, that right?
That's right. We've got the parade coming up at 10 o'clock, and we've got Miss Bikini Wahine at 12:30. We will be doing live cut-ins. Eric Chilton and myself tomorrow for that. I'm looking forward to that. Remember this time last year, it was raining. It was terrible,
yeah. So maybe we'll have a dry night tonight and a dry day tomorrow. Let's go back to Ron.
All right, thank you very much. PC. Good evening, everybody. I'm Bob Howick.
And I'm Sue Abrams. A Florence County woman is behind bars tonight waiting for a bond hearing in connection with a fatal stabbing. 22-year-old Yvonne Eggleston is charged with the murder and armed robbery of 50-year-old James Williams. Sheriff Billy Barnes says she and Williams apparently were fighting when Eggleston pulled a knife and slashed Williams in the neck and chest. His girlfriend found Williams at his Sumter Street home around 8:30 yesterday. Authorities say robbery seems to be the motive. Coroner Jimmy Gregg says Williams was stabbed several times in various parts of his body. Lawmen say they're still looking for the murder weapon. The Grand Strand is alive and kicking with vacationers this week. Eric Chilton joins us now with more on the busy 4th of July holiday. Eric? Still to come on Action News, a local community shows patriotic spirit.
And Florence residents celebrate the 4th with a fling.
Thanks, Eric. The 4th of July just wouldn't be complete without the annual Florence Family Fling. Janet Roach joined the fun and tells us there are activities to suit everyone's taste.
Well, you're Mr. Optimistic out there with no umbrella, didn't even take a raincoat.
Well, I have one about 5 feet away. So.
Now the truth comes out.
Yes, it does.
All right, sir. Thank you, Tim.
Sure.
Let's go back to that hard-working guy at the beach, Eric Chilton.
All right, thanks a lot, Sue.
And on that note, Todd joins us now to bring us up to date on sports.
Racing right here in our own backyard.
Very much so. Of course, we got the big Blue Jays game from the beach.
Okay, thanks, Todd. Back with a 4th of July parade right after this. Here's ABC's World News Tonight. Good evening, I'm Sue Abrams. Patriotic spirit was alive and well today at the Florence Family Fling. Janet Roach was there and has this report. And we'll take a look at the family fling fireworks display later on. Fireworks on the 4th of July usually go hand in hand, but if you shoot firecrackers in the city, there's usually a penalty. Tonight, Angela Hagler rode with a police officer patrolling for offenders. This is the busiest weekend of the year in Myrtle Beach, with thousands of tourists flooding the streets and the beaches. Eric Chilton set out today to discover what keeps folks coming back. One big draw for both locals and visitors to Horry County is the Independence Day Block Party. Coastal Carolina College was the site of an afternoon baseball game between the Blue Jays and the Augusta Pirates. Later, a concert by the Swinging Medallions and some fireworks. Now, Tom Sorrells was out there all afternoon. He can tell us firsthand about how much fun it was, Tom.
Yeah, I had a blast, waving my flag, wearing my shades, had a good time. Met a lot of folks today, too.
You look really patriotic.
Yeah, I'm kind of like red, blue here.
White in the flag.
White shoes, yeah, white. White on the flag.
White teeth.
Oh, is that what it is? I had a feeling that as time wears on, we'll see more and more sunshine working into the weekend.
I hope so, anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
We probably should mention, I believe, now the group that we saw earlier, that was the Swinging Medallions.
The Swinging Medallions, they were pretty hot. They were down at the beach party tonight, the block party down at Coastal Carolina. That's what we were showing you as we showed you the tides. Pretty cool group, huh?
Yeah, your fave, huh?
Well, no, not my fave, but they had a heck of a time.
Right on up there. All right, thanks, Tom.
Bye-bye.
No fireworks, but plenty of fire this holiday in parts of Southern California. Hundreds are fleeing their burning homes and residences threatened by flames, and firefighters think the 1,500-acre fire was not caused naturally. Still ahead, President Reagan is injured on horseback, and the ruling on flag burning leads to an uproar today. Stay with us. Former President Reagan is hospitalized in Arizona with minor injuries after being thrown from his horse. Doctors have pronounced the 78-year-old in excellent condition with no broken bones. Mr. Reagan was on a hunting expedition in Mexico, and he's expected to continue his vacation later in the week. About 15 University of Texas students and others decided to exercise their new freedom as defined by the Supreme Court today. They tried to set fire to 3 flags on the state capitol steps. A group of Vietnam veterans who were marching for better benefits confronted the students. There were no injuries or arrests, and the students resumed their efforts to burn the non-flammable flags. The Supreme Court's recent decision about flag burning touched a raw nerve among many Americans, but Florence Boy Scout Michael Pierce is developing a patriotic program to dispose of old flags by burning them, and he hopes the project will lead to the rank of Eagle Scout. The old flags will be burned in a public ceremony and then buried at the Florence National Cemetery. Pierce says that's a fitting place for the symbols of America. One day after the Supreme Court made another controversial ruling, this one on abortion. Abortion rights supporters took to the streets. At least 3,000 gathered in front of the State House in Boston, some becoming violent. In Maryland, more than 200 people rallied for abortion rights outside the State House there. Another 200 held a 21-hour vigil in North Hollywood, California. Experts say a mother's milk helps babies fight infections more than any canned product. In his health report tonight, Dr. Red Duke tells why. Coming up in sports, Todd with some fireworks on the diamond and on the track in Myrtle Beach. Sports is next. Todd joins us now in sports, setting off some fireworks.
A lot of fireworks.
That's crazy. I know you really like those, though. You were begging people to throw them earlier,
I was just loving every minute.
Come on, throw more, guys,
exactly.
right?
Give them to me all at the same time. I mean, really, we took a lot of pounding tonight. So do the guys out at the track in Myrtle Beach. Sue, Rick Mast earned the pole position.
Okay, thanks, Todd. Back with some fling fireworks and some wake-up weather right after this. Stay with us. Let's go to Tom Sorrells now again. Now, some folks have to go back to work tomorrow, unlike those of us who have worked steadily through the week.
Yeah, unlike those of us that have been working since 10 a.m. this morning. Have you ever had a scone?
Yes, I have.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It's one. I had one today. It was awesome.
Awesome?
Yeah.
You liked it, huh?
Yeah, the ladies from the Mormon Church were out at the Florence Family Fling, made me one. It was great. Thanks, ladies. Had a great time.
Broaden your horizons.
What? Yeah, I did.
Okey-doke. Thanks, Tom.
Bye-bye.
We leave you tonight with a look at Florence Family Fling fireworks. Hope your 4th was safe and happy. See you tomorrow. Good night.